We got a friend. We got a friend. Uh-oh. And it's not running. There's my friend, y'all. Let's see. Oh, there he goes. Hey, bunny. Where you go? Hey, bunny. What a cutie. Eat all of the weeds you want, my friend. Eat them all. I'm not going to bother you, okay? No? Yeah? Good. Okay. Let's turn this camera around. Hey, so I thought I would come out here and take a little break from work and see what the garden is doing, because it has honestly been a minute since I've been out here, and I've been kind of just touring things to see where I'm at. Getting caught up in some stuff here, and so I thought I might as well just sort of bring you along, and I will be using my iPhone because it is what I have and I can do it really quickly, and I just wanted to do something that was really quick and impromptu. So let's do like a really quick tour of my garden, and it is perfectly imperfect, and I love that about my garden. I think that a lot of times we have this feeling that gardens need to be perfect and pristine, and there should be no weeds. And I mean, if that's your reality, yay for you. I love that for you, but that is not my reality. Things are always in a state of growth, and I find that when it isn't in a state of growth, I will probably get bored. So this house, we've been here for 4 years, almost 5 years, and when we came here there was absolutely nothing. It was a new build, and so we've really built everything from scratch. Our previous house, we was there for 16 years, and I was growing on every square inch. It was so beautiful. Permaculture, I had so many volunteers from all the years of growing stuff, and we literally ran out of space, and so we sold that house because we needed another space to garden. So anyway, this view is probably much better than the view behind me, so I'm gonna turn the camera around and do a tour of the garden, and we'll start off with my little she shed, which is what you saw behind me. So when there's weeds, you're going to see a lot of weeds, and believe it or not, we just weeded not too long ago. But anyway, when we had our first huge big landscaping push, or whatever you want to call it, get all of the landscaping done in 2020 or 2021, I can't remember. We had the landscaper stop here because we knew that we were going to put a shed back here. The original goal was to put a greenhouse, but we live in zone 9B, and it gets up to the hundreds easily consecutive days of 100 degrees. So having a greenhouse just really didn't make sense. So I put a little shed back here and filled it up with windows. Of course, that, thinking I'd split the difference between a she shed and a greenhouse, I'd be able to come and grow seeds, etc., etc. And it gets hot as Hades in here. It is so hot because of all the windows. It's great in the winter, but it is bare in the summer. So yes, that is a Pilates Reformer, a balance body Allegro 2 with the tower. So I do Pilates here. When I was in my PhD program, this is where I wrote my dissertation and studied for my qualifying exams, etc. So this is sort of like my workplace. So yeah, it's great, really great. And so the goal is eventually all of this will get landscape. I just need to find a good irrigation person to put some irrigation over here because it doesn't have irrigation, which if you know, you know that especially in zone 9B without any irrigation, we don't get a lot of rain here in Southern California. So not having irrigation would just be asking for it because we don't have a lot of time to come out and water. But the original plan was to put a little small deck here and have like a little garden. We probably will still do that, but since I have the window boxes there and watering them and the water dripping, I don't want that to drip onto wood, so we'll probably do some kind of just pavers and then have like a little path. You can see I kind of scratch things in of how I want things to grow. So anyway, again, just warning you, you're going to see a lot of weeds and things in a state of flux, and I'm okay with that. So this is generally where we had a little composting pile that we, just kind of set up like impromptu, but I think my husband started breaking that down. This is a Granny Smith apple tree. I planted it for my son who loves apples, and we get a lot of rain up here. You'll see that my property is kind of got some elevation on it. Not rain, I'm sorry, wind up here, and so the trees kind of tilt. So this is my Granny Smith apple tree. This is a nectarine tree. All of this right here is volunteer, like lavender, volunteer, what is that? Butterfly weed. I did plant this rose bush there, but that's all volunteer. There was actually more, and the landscapers pulled them up. Not that I asked them to. So this bed right here is a flower and herb bed. So just been working on this bed right here. So we got like chives and lemon balm. This sweet pea is volunteer. My pineapple sage, regular sage. I got a collard tree. We had a heat. We keep having heat snaps, so we had a heat snap, so I lost a few leaves there. But marjoram, thyme, viola, parsley here. You can see if I can zoom in. And my whole goal with this bed is just to marry flowers and herbs. I love herbs. That tends to always be like my favorite part in the garden, so definitely want to do more. Like there's lemon verbena right there, one of my favorite herbs. This mums have been here for quite a while. I pruned them back really, really heavily, so we'll see what they do. But this view right here, it's pretty. It tends to be my favorite view in the garden. This is generally filled with flowers come spring, but even now in fall, and as we're kind of going into winter, if you can call it that, here in California, what kind of winter? Look at those. The hummingbirds are they're so crazy over here, y'all. The birds are crazy. But even now, right? Oh, look at them. See, they're over there chitter-chattering. Hey, friend, hey. Hey, friend. I love them. I love the birds. And the cute little bunny rabbit, our little resident bunny rabbit, it lives underneath, right? You can see where it's going. It lives underneath our deck there. And I'm okay with it. I am so okay with it. So, but as I was saying, that the views are really pretty here because we got all of our fruit trees and then my raised beds here. So this is a flower bed that I have been rehabbing this semester. And look, we got some pretty flowers coming up. I was very surprised to see that. I was like, wait a minute, you guys aren't supposed to be up. now I have some footage. I will be making a video of me cleaning this bed up a couple of months ago and replanting it, and it's starting to fill out. It's so funny. Like I said, those bulbs, I planted a lot of bulbs here, and looks like they're starting to do their thing. I'm like, go ahead, y'all, go ahead. I do need to get out here and do some deadheading. So these chrysanthemums, I'll come out and do some meditative deadheading and deadhead. This one I can't. This is a sage. I think this is a sage. Do I have the tag here? Yeah, I'm not good with, I mean, generally I'll remember, but I'll have to get better. But yeah, this bed is pretty. This carnation, I really, really love this carnation. I know I need to cut off these spent blooms here, but it had gotten huge. I mean, it was just overflowing like crazy. I had to cut it back, and I was low-key crying. I was like, no, I don't want to cut it back, but I'm so happy that I did. Same with this here, back here, which is another sage, if I'm not mistaken. I had to cut that one back. My butterfly, sweet pea, it's all volunteer here. So, and my beautiful geraniums and pansies and violas, I get them confused all the time because I put them both in at the same time. So, more roses. You'll find I have a lot of roses, and like crazy, I have volunteer carrots everywhere. So in my other video, you'll see me gathering up carrot seeds. I did not plant not one carrot. This is all carrots. This here around there, right? Look, this is this right there. That my friend. Where's my hand? Where's my hand? That's all carrots. I didn't plant not a one. Not a one. The carrots are volunteers, and the bunny doesn't eat it. You would think that the bunny, right? That's what we learned. Bunnies like carrots. The bunny doesn't eat it. So this rose, this is one of my David Austin roses, and that one is, oh, I'll have to write it down. I have one there, one here, one here. I have a lot of them. I love roses. Roses make me happy. Roses and lavender. Okay, so let's get over here. I'm gonna just have to throw this away. I've been trying to save it. Oh God, I am hung up on a sunflower. You're so funny. I'm gonna have to just throw that away because you can't harvest all the seeds, ma'am. This is my tea and herb garden. I need to deadhead the blooms off of this. What is that, oregano? I think, yeah, this is oregano over here, but it's like oregano. See it down there? And thyme. I can't wait to come out. I love deadheading. Do you like deadheading? I love deadheading. It's so meditative and relaxing. Lemon balm. I have some like old lemon verbena here. Right, so that lemon verbena, you can't really see it. I'll come around. But a few different types of lavender and what else? Rosemary, white sage, right? Look at this beautiful tapestry of oregano is just growing all out. And I think that's some more carrots because for whatever reason, I just be growing carrots. We got probably some calendula coming up here. You'll see plants that my rosemary, I didn't even plant it. I just sat it there and it grew. But let's get over here. So this is another flower garden. This is a passion fruit vine. Not passion fruit. It doesn't give the fruit, but it just gives the flower. And it attracts this really beautiful butterfly that comes in the summer. So the caterpillars eat all the leaves, but it still stays here, and I get that butterfly all the time. and I cannot think of the name of it. It's a special kind of butterfly, but I don't want to butcher the name. So anyway, some snapdragons. This bed I am also in the process of rehabbing. I put a whole bunch of bulbs out here, planted some things, some foxglove, some what else did we plant here? I thought we planted some poppies, and some things died off because we got another heat wave, and I probably planted them too soon. Yeah, so see, we got some poppies, so they'll come up, but we'll see. We'll see. I think I put some aster there. If you want to know my favorite garden in my bed, my favorite bed is this bed. But let's come over here. Another fruit tree. This is a plum, and of course more carrots, because what do? I grow wild carrots. Didn't plant not a one, but here we are. This is my winter bed. Yes, there are still tomatoes, because that's how we roll out here in Southern California, Zone 9B. We still have tomatoes, sun gold, my absolute favorite, on the tree in September, and eggplant. I know, crazy. But look at here. We got the beautiful calabri that's growing. Oh my goodness. I have some beets over there, and some celery. I know I put some, there's the chard, some Swiss chard, chard here. More greens, some mustard greens. Oh, what am I seeing there? It looks like some aphids. Yes, ma'am, there are aphids. Well, we're gonna have to come out here and get a hold of that. There's that one lone summer squash that my husband did not want me to pull up. I told him it was gonna look ugly, and sure, look, there it is. It finally gave up the ghost. We got some peppers here. These are mustard greens. What else is back here? I don't know. Some like violas, pansies, some celery. I love growing my own celery. The flavor is so intense. So yeah, this garden is good. But I do need to come and tend to it. And if we come over here, the rest of it will go probably fast. So again, this is my herb and tea garden. It's in a state of flux right now. I need to do some pruning, right? So you can see my lemon balm here, and it went to flower recently. So there's a lot of wildflowers that grow here, because I do try and keep a wildflower patch for the wildlife. And so a lot of like zinnias and cosmos and other things, including weeds, find themselves here. So yeah, it's a mix of things. But I love the tapestry. There's like some bay here, right? Some bay. I love it because Thanksgiving I always come and pick my herbs like right out of my garden. And like marjoram. Let me try and not do any crazy any crazy switching of shots here. So marjoram and rosemary. Some things have died because the season is ended. And I think this is stevia. I'm not for sure. I have to go over there and look. This is my lemon verbena. I had 2 plants, so this is the one I was talking about. This right there. It's been, these 2 lemon verbenas have been here for about 3 years. So I'm gonna have to replant them. They've gotten too woody. I'm gonna have to replant them. But I love this bed. I love it. My white sage here. I leave the tall stalks because I just like the architectural feature that they give the garden. And I love to watch the birds perch on them. They'll come and perch. Dragonflies will perch there. So I tend to sort of leave just leave them for the birds that like to kind of have like a bird's eye view. This garden, this year I experimented and had dahlias all right there. So the thing with this garden is when we had the landscaper here, we didn't know that he didn't put irrigation everywhere. So there's a whole big section that doesn't have irrigation. So long story, but anyway, obviously all of this does, because right, everything is green here. And this eucalyptus tree for some reason started to die, but it came back to life. So my husband's gonna have to cut that dead branch off, and I'm really happy because I had first didn't want this tree. It was actually over here, and when the landscaper came, he suggested that we move it over here, and he dug it up and moved it, and it was pretty big. He pruned it and whatnot, and then it just started to die. So it probably went into shock, but then now it's back. We had a huge hollyhock that was here. We planted this the first summer that we was here, and it lived pretty much all for 4 years or so. So it just finally gave up the ghost, but you can see all of his little baby friends that has came. So I'll have to pull that one, and lots of flowers. Roses, another David Austin rose. That one is Desdemonia. Which one? Sorry for that loud playing. There's one there. There's another rose here. There is this one here, and this one's not a David Austin. This one, oh, why am I forgetting the name of you, my friend? I know you. I don't want to cut myself. Oh, it's that purple. I'll have to dig down. Why am I forgetting all of my roses, y'all? Silver something. But anyway, anyhow, that one there. And so let's come here. This bed is my problem child. I have a couple of problem children spaces in my garden. This one just refuses to stop growing weeds. So we just cleared all the weeds out. It took us all day, and look, it's already starting to grow back. So I'm gonna have to get out here. This is my attempt to add a cottage garden. So we got some salvia. We will have some bearded iris. We have a lot of roses. These are all David Austin roses, like this one, this one, this one. We have a snowball tree here. This is a crepe myrtle. Here, that's a calla lily. And what is this one? This is a salvia. Yep, a salvia. So salvia here. And another salvia. What is that? Mint that I put, so hopefully the mint will choke out the weeds. And this one is my raised bed. So we had a ton of zinnias and cosmos here. So I am letting everything go to seed so that I get some free seeds for next year, right? So this is my columbine. This is from another bed, and I just let it go to seeds, and then I just take them and scatter them other places, right? You can hear the seeds. And if I don't have the time, I just lay it there and let nature do what it's going to do. This bed right here, it looks like a bunch of nothing right now, but that's my wildflower patch back there. So it's I need to refresh it right now. It just got through performing, so it is in a crazy state right now. One of the things I love about our backyard is all the sky, right? Look at that. there's just sky. I love it, but I also hate it because in the summer it's very, very hot. But David Austin roses, so my first 3 or 4 David Austin roses are here. This one is, I think I have like Harlow Carve, Poet's Wife, Charlotte, nope, this one's Frida Kahlo. This is Frida Kahlo. Why am I forgetting all my names? I know this is the Poet's Wife. I can't remember that one. These are some other roses. That one died, sadly. This one is a really good rose. What was that? That was gladiolas. Gladiolas. So I had some bulbs in with my wildflowers. So anyway, let's keep it moving. So this was my cotton garden, my fiber arts garden, and look at what we have here. We actually have some cotton trying to grow. I need to come and pull the weeds, but I will be replanting my cotton patch. And on the other side, over here, I'll be planting my dye. There's some sorghum growing here. I planted this sorghum just because I had some random seeds, and I was like, let's just see what happened. And it just keeps coming back. So there's a fig there. What else? Some rose trees that need to be planted. This, as you can see, we just kind of pile stuff up in the meantime because we're having some issues with irrigation here. Crepe myrtle. The wind blew this one back just like that one, so we gotta fix that. That's a Tacoma stand there. Tacoma stands. We have some citrus here, but they haven't been doing all that great. So this was my wildflower patch. So I think I am going to stop growing wildflowers over here. I think I'm gonna just put more roses because it also invites a lot of weeds. But I think I have a ton of roses right here. So I think I'm gonna just put some roses here. This is my problem child garden over here. If you want to pray for me, pray for this. This garden right here. It's got my favorite rose, 2 of my favorite roses. This one is Delish. Oh my God. I love, when I say love, this little rose right here is not doing justice of how beautiful these roses. They're really beautiful, cupped, peony-like, and the smell is just amazing. Oh, and look at how tall it is. This is about, let's see, I'm 5 feet and it's as tall as me, so it's over 5 feet. It's a beautiful one, and this one is Violet's Pride. I love me some Violet's Pride, a part of the Downton Abbey, and it's much more bushy. And look at all of those rose hips. If you love rose hips, it gives you rose hips. Oh, I love roses. I am so fascinated by roses. So I would say that's I have a lot of favorite roses because my other really, really, really favorite rose, it is a David Austin rose and Earth Angel. No, it's a Codes. It's Codes. Codes, Kordes, Codes, Earth Angel. And that's over here. That one is beautiful. This one is Strawberry Hill. So Strawberry Hill here and Strawberry Hill there. Another rose there. My hydrangea. This is a volunteer rose. So I don't know. We don't know what it is. It's a volunteer. And oh, look. This is my lilac. Oh my goodness. I thought it had died. So if you know, lilacs are very hard to grow in zone 9B. So let's pull in. Let me see if I can pull in. Sorry. It doesn't want to focus. Come on. There we go. It's coming back. Oh my goodness, that makes me so happy. I'm doing something right. So, and this is a banana tree that just keeps getting crazy. I don't even feed it. It hasn't given me any bananas yet. I had blueberries back here, a beloved blueberry bush that I brought over from my other house, and I just say a moment of silence. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it together and grow some more blueberries. I know it's there. It'll come back. And look at this. The watering system over here is trash. We cannot figure out what's going on. This is flooding. This is flooding, and I keep pulling up weeds, and they just keep coming back. So we got some wild strawberries growing there. So we'll, no, I shouldn't be coming here. I'm gonna get all muddy. But this is a pear tree. This is my earth angel rose. We have some jasmine here. That is a lilac. Yeah, and it looks like this one put out a lot of new growth. I am so happy. OMG. That is Charles Jolly Lilac French Hybrid. And, ooh, 10 to 15 feet bush. I would be so happy. And this is growing pretty good because look at all of this new growth. I just put this out here this summer. So this is a winner. If you're in zone 9B, this is a winner. All of this lavender that you see back here, that is volunteer, just like the weeds. And there's the blueberry. That's the sad blueberry. That blueberry cocktail, I don't even want to talk about it because I'm gonna get all sad. So that's the infirmary plants. We got some, this is wild roses right here. My husband gives me roses, and a lot of time he'll bring home, just bring me flowers, and I'll just set them right there to just kind of compost when they're done. And yeah, we've gotten wild roses growing there, and there's some strawberries. Let me see if I can get myself out. Please don't fall, man. Please don't fall. Please don't slip and fall. So all of these roses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're gonna put them there. So that is the garden. Let me pull out here. That is the garden. You can see our view here. Yeah, lots of work to be done, and we enjoy it. We love it. It is always a work in process, and so when I'm sharing videos, this is what we're doing. This is Dahlia Row here. I don't know if I'm going to plant more dahlias this year. So all of this was dahlias. I'm just jumping topics. I saw it and realized that I didn't come over here. So I shouldn't be stepping, but there's dahlias. I bought like hundreds of dollars in dahlia tubers, and I don't know if I'm going to continue. We'll see. They did okay. They didn't do anything great, so could have been my error. So I'm not going to blame it on the dahlias. But I'm going to come walk over here and look at all. See, you see, this is what I do. Why I have this many carrots growing wild is beyond me. It's beautiful, but it wasn't intentional. Look at this. Why? Why, ma'am? Why? They're so pretty, though. I just love the flowers. Look at this. I don't do anything. It's always the things that we don't do. And oh my God, look at this. And I don't have the heart to cut it and bring it inside because I want the seeds. But, all right, let me pull out. Go all the way to the end. And this is my lovely garden. I love it in all of its imperfection. My little cottage house. Oh, look at that pretty little bird eating the seeds. Oh, I scared him away. And we get all kinds of wildlife here. We've got the bunny, lots of birds. I've had snakes, I have lizards, I've had squirrels. Thank God not a lot of squirrels, because the squirrels, ugh, we don't like the squirrels. But yeah, this is my beloved garden. Thank you for coming along with me. And turn around the camera. Let's see. Thank you for coming along, and I can't wait to share more of my garden as it continues to grow and flourish, and share more of my my creative life or whatever I'm up to. Okay, bye.